The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys coming in feeling pretty good and ready to prove they're the superior team in the conference. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys earned the right to host this game, and now just one win away. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs, but now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 19 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Jervon Dexter, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
That's leaping to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Daniels looking to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now Daniels. This one goes underneath to Walker. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
To the air goes Daniels. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mahomes takes it himself. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the 1st quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
On the draw is Taylor. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Mahomes now on the sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
And needed a full yard there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Penalty accepted, and that pushes them back 5. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And the 1st drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that 1st drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the 1st one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them. They got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it in with Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
To throw is Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll come up second and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now Mahomes. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. They'll come up facing third and 5.
A 5-yard pickup.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on third and 5.
Good for a Cowboys first down. An 8-yard pickup.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Daniels. And Walker with it over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mason Graham. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Under pressure, and they get it to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. A beautiful fake. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a give to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Looking to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the gun, it's Walker. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A little juke. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
That's another Cowboys.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Cowboys first down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They work now on 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Short throw caught by Bowers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. And out across midfield down to the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down.
Brings up
second and 3.
Cowboys 38-yard line.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Second and goal.
Walker once more. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now third and goal.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll try to pick it, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Gregory Rousseau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. Mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Daniels. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Daniels going to try to sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Mahomes going to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Cowboys.
On the handoff, Taylor. Has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 63 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this 1st half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Keanu Britton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. It's a slant to Hill. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the 1st half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
To throw is Daniels.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Packers.
To the air goes Daniels.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Back to throw again.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Packers.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this is going to remain a one-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. A quick throw, but incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
They go play action. Daniels.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. CeeDee Lamb from 6 yards away. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out. But they'll do so fatigued.
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Mahomes.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Now a give to Taylor.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. It's a gain of 10.
The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Here's Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. Short throw, caught by Bowers.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Walker now on first and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 3. Off the play fake. Daniels. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 27 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Cowboys 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Shifts by him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Dances by him. And he'll get this to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now here's Mahomes. A short throw caught by Andrews.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 44.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
First down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Back in his own 49.
They'll set up a throw.
Pass caught right side by Taylor.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Cowboys.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Brought down at the 20.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Brings up 3rd and.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Daniel's going to try to sneak. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Packers first down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Daniels looking to throw. That is caught by Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Daniels.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it third.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
First down. First and 10.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Toss left side for Walker.
Fights through him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And going right back to Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Lead at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. They'll try to put...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Mason Graham
In there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now Mahomes.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
2nd and 2 at the 27-yard
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now there's that man again. It's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Cowboys.
Mahomes going to throw.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Now, first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dallas.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he completes it to Wilson.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Diggs with a good footwork.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
That's good for a Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
And they go play action. Daniels throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That is incomplete.
And too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him, but he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll try and do this himself.
Able to slither by.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Daniels.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
What an an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up the touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards on this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. A short throw caught by Andrews. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Garrett Stingley picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Kamari Lassiter on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 15. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down. Well, Mahomes can't
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
6 yards.
A toss to Judkins, running right.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2
2
yards.
minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
First down. A gain of 20.
Mahomes.
First down. Dallas.
They complete it to Hill. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Mahomes.
Second and 6.
Caught. It's Wilson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Mahomes will throw.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another.
Mahomes. They'll come up now on second down.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Mahomes.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Here's Mahomes.
And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
A gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try it now with Judkins.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Quinshawn Judkins
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Up the middle, here's Henderson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
The Green Bay Packers, they are again NFC champions as we sign off and say goodnight.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Black beans taking all that. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy.